This is Path of Combat, my combat locked Ultimate Iron Man, limiting my access to the combat based skills in the game, and without having access to banks and trading. I am on a journey to acquire the best in slot weapons and gear on the account, while restricting myself to one of Ultimate Iron Man's most iconic items, the loot bag. How's it going, guys, and welcome back to episode 5 of Path of Combat. I want to start this off by saying I'm sorry it's taken me so long to get this video out. I have had quite a bit of stuff going on this past week, with the baby and everything, and it's just been a long week in general. So just bear with me. Actually, this next week or so is going to be another long week. So if I don't end up getting another episode out for 2 weeks, don't worry. I will be getting one out, just letting you know. Don't expect one out coming this next week, but I'm going to try to. I got a lot of hours put into this episode, over 30 hours, and I just really needed to get an episode out. I didn't feel like I had enough content to go ahead and put into it, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyways, just so that I have something for you guys, some sort of update. And then over the next couple episodes, I feel like they'll even out and become quicker to come out and stuff like that. So just bear with me, and here we go. All right, here we are at Pest Control, and I want to say the first couple rounds of Pest Control were great. It went pretty smooth. The novice boat was rolling, and it was fun. We got some quick rounds in, got some quick wins, and it slowly degressed. Got a strength level of 45 coming in. I ended up getting up to around 60 pest control points, and by then it was just getting worse and worse, and I just could not stand how much the novice boat was losing, or just going in and with 5 or 6 people and it just taking 5 to 10 minutes for either a win or a loss. And I just decided, you know what, screw it, I'm done doing PC. I'm going to wait until I get to the next level boat, which is at level 70. I'm going to get some other stuff done. And I'm sorry, guys. I really wanted to get Void. It was one of my goals for this episode, but I just don't think I can handle doing it. It's too much for, the effort that you got to put into it right now, whenever I could be progressing the account even more. Sadly, I sacrificed quite a few hours of this episode trying to get, the Void, doing about 60 points, but here we are. It's okay. No harm done. We'll come back to Void later on. So after we scrapped the idea of getting Void for now, decided to go work on some Slayer. Got 48 HP, but yeah, I think that's the best way to get some levels up. So that's what we're going to be doing for now. If y'all remember, we had Ice Warriors as a Slayer task, and we're not going to be skipping any Slayer monsters for now. We just don't have the points for it, and for the most part, all the creatures in here are easy and not too annoying, so that'll be fine. 45 range coming in. We can now use Grey Chinchampas, which will never happen. 37 Slayer. Another range level, 47. Got another Slayer level, 38 Slayer. We'll never be able to kill Viters. So after that Slayer task, I decided to go over to Cristelia in Edgeville. And I decided I wanted to attempt to do some Wilderness Slayer. The reason I want to do this is because I'm lower combat level. I'm a lot less likely to get killed from players right now at this point, but they also have a potential of dropping Laren's keys when I'm on a task. The reason Laren's keys are good for this account is for the potential of dropping a noted steel bar from the chest. There's 2 different chests I can loot, one in the lower level Wilderness and one in level 50 Wilderness. Sadly, I ended up getting Moss Giants, and I just did not feel comfortable enough killing those. So for those of you who don't know, you can skip a wilderness task by going to Turiel and having him reassign you a Slayer task. This will reset your wilderness count, but it will not reset your normal count. So I had him reset my task. I got lizards. All right, I got a couple clue caskets to open up. Beginner first. And garbage as always, not to be expected. All right, time for the easy. Ooh, wow, Wizard Gold G. Okay, yeah, that's cool. That's peak fashion skate for like 2007 and stuff. And actually an upgrade for my body slot whenever I'm training my mage. So that's cool. I'll take it. So I want to show you guys something. Right now, my Slayer task is skeletons for the wilderness. This is great because the skeletons are right here next to the Edgeville ditch and a lot less likely that I'm going to die. But a lot of people might have forgot or don't know, but you can actually run over here to a monk and talk to him, and he will actually heal your injuries. So he'll heal you up, and that acts as like food. And then you can go recharge your prayer at the same time in case you ended up having to use it. But there you go, now you know. There's 40 Slayer. I can now kill basilisks. Another strength level, 50 strength. Some would say I'm halfway to 99. Alright, so doing another Slayer task of cave slimes. Maybe this will help someone, maybe it won't, but hopefully it does. For those of you who don't know, if you kill cave slimes in the northern part of the cave, they will extinguish a candle and it will do damage to you. If you kill them in the south side, you do not have to worry about that. So just run south, kill them there, and you're fine. And there's 48 range. Also, for those of you who are wondering, the reason I have 3 candles instead of just 1 candle is because the 3 make it the brightest that it can be in the cave. 1, it'll be dim. 2, it'll be a little brighter, but 3, it ends up looking how it is now. So maybe that's another tip that will help someone. All right, and with this kill, I end up finishing another Slayer task. I decided at this point that I had not received a Laren's Key yet, and I think that I'm just going to go back to doing regular Slayer. I'm tired of attempting it. It's too risky. I have been attacked a couple times, and I just don't even want to deal with it anymore. So I've did about 8 tasks in the wilderness, and I'm just going to go back to doing regular Slayer just to get some levels. Over at the Ogress Warriors, doing an Ogre Slayer task, and 53 Mage coming in. 41 Slayer. 54 Mage, 1 more level, and I can do High Alchemy. And there it is, 55 Mage. I can now cast High Alchemy spells, which saves me a lot of time walking back and forth to the Crumbs General Store, and that's a huge level for the account. Another prayer level coming in from the unsold heads that I got from Slayer. 46 prayer. I can now cast Redemption. I don't know where I'd use it at, but I can. All right, I decided to go ahead and use up my last giant key and kill Obor one more time. This kill went way more smooth now that I was using Earth Blast. Just amazing how much faster it was. But there we go, my last one and 3rd Obor kill count. All right, I got 5 clue caskets to open up here. Open up the beginners first. Oh, Sandwich Lady skirt. That's it's a unique, so I'll take it. Second one, nothing, cabbages like always. And 3rd beginner, garbage. Wow, you just never get anything good from these beginners. All right, easy time. I don't know if I could use that magic one, but here's the last one. Now that one I will take. Money and nature runes. I'll always take those clues. All right. Using up some more insold heads for 47 prayer. I'm back now at the Moss Giants because I want to get a couple different drops from here. They have steel bars, mossy keys, and nature runes. Nature runes are just a passive thing. That's nice. The steel bars are what I'm mainly after because that's what I'm going to be using for mahogany homes. They have one of the best drop rates for steel bars. I couldn't get them from the Larians keys because I just don't have the patience for it. So it is what it is. The Moss Giant key is nice because I can kill Bryophyta with it, and she has a chance of dropping noted steel bars. So that's even better. That's the reason why I'm here. Got 53 hit points coming in. Another awesome milestone, 50 range. That's pretty big because I can now equip a magic short bow. It's going to be hard to get one because I have to get one from a hard clue, but there it is. Now back over here at Mahogany Homes, using up some of those steel bars I got from the Moss Giants doing construction. 23. All right, jumping forward a little bit, got some construction levels coming in. 24, 25, 26, and 27 construction. All right, so now with 27 construction, I can go ahead and make all 29 easy level stash units, and that'll make it way easier for me to do clue scrolls in the future because at that point, all I have to do is get the items and I'll be able to store them in the stash units. So that just makes life so much easier. And with that, that is the last stash unit being made, and now I can move on to my next goal. Which brings me up to the next goal for the account, Shazian Organized Crime. For those of you who don't know what organized crime is, once you get 40% favor in the Shazian house, you can tackle these mobs. Every 30 minutes, every world has a new area that you have to fight these bosses and these gangs at. Every single world is pretty much locked with other worlds, so you just hop worlds, make sure you are in the right area, and then you can just sit there and attack multiple of them. Their drops are wonderful. The gang bosses every single time drop intelligence, which can be traded in for experience, and the gangsters themselves have chances of dropping it. They have a lot of alchables, but the main thing I'm going for is the planks. They got mahogany, teak, and oak planks, and they drop them in notes, and they're pretty common. That's what I'm going to be going for, and that's how I'm going to be training construction from here on out. Of course, before I can do that, I need to get 40% Shazian favor. I already did 20% whenever I finished the Client of the Corinne quest, so now I just need 20 more percent, and that's what I'm doing right now. You see me going around band-aiding up these soldiers. They get wounded, and they relapse very easily. All you got to do is go from tent to tent, band-aid them up, and soon enough, you'll be 40% favor. By far the quickest way, I think. It only took me about 30 minutes to get this done, and now I'm 40% and we can get on with this. All right, I'm over here doing some organized crime, and this is pretty much it. What you do is you kill these gangsters and the gang boss, and they drop stuff like teak planks, like that one right there. They drop intelligence, oak planks, alchable stuff, and all you do is kill them, hop worlds, and then repeat the process. Once you finish up a rotation, you just go back to the tent, trade in your intelligence for some XP books, use your experience, and then go back over here to the notice board and then figure out where you're going to be having the next gang meetup. Repeat the process over and over until you figure out until you get how many planks you want and everything. With that, there's 53 strength coming in. And another strength level, 54. Changing it up a little bit, here comes an attack level, 48 attack. Time for a range level, I got 52 range, and here's an update, 260 oak planks, 134 teaks, and a bunch of cosmic runes. It's all coming together pretty quick. All right, and now after about an 8 to 10 hour grind of fighting other players for these organized crimes, because most people are morons and just attack your stuff, meaning you don't get any drops as an Ultimate Iron Man, whatever. Got the last planks that I needed, 49 attack for the last attack level of the grind. These planks should get me around 50 plus construction, which will be wonderful. More construction is always better. And time to use up these cosmic runes over at the Mage Training Arena to get me another mage level or so. All right, I'm over at the Mage Training Arena, finishing up the last cosmic runes. The way I do this is I enchant the stuff, turn it in, and that gets me extra death, bloods, and cosmic runes to get me more magic experience. And I can also sell the other stuff for more money. And that also gives me 58 mage. just like that, that's the last of the cosmic runes. Just shy of 4,000 enchantment points. That's a really great start for enchantment whenever I do decide to go for an infinity robes or a wand or bones to pieces or something like that. So that's awesome. That kicks out a good amount of enchantment done. All right, I'm back over here at the Moss Giants again. I'm going to be going back for some more steel bars and more mossy keys and nature runes. Found a better spot for actually killing Moss Giants, and it's a little campfire on Zaya next to the Woodcutting Guild. So much safer, and it goes by quicker because it's less likely for the Moss Giants to hit you. So that's where I'm going to be. And 53 range. Ooh, look at that. Another longbone. Wait a minute. Ooh, what's that? Ooh. Wow. Oh, mama. Whew. Didn't realize these Moss Giants had such a badonkadonk, you know, giving me their longbone and everything. Wow. Anyways, I've been on the game too long. All right. 54 range coming in. I think that's where I'm going to stop killing Moss Giants for now. I got 4 mossy keys and a clue scroll to do. Killing the last ensouled head that I got from killing those Moss Giants, and 48 prayer. All right, I've got a beginner casket. What will it be? Trash as always. One of these days, I might actually get one of those rune scimitar kits. Using up the steel bar that I got from the Moss Giants, and there's 31 construction, and in the same exact contract, 32 construction. Big gains. Another construction level coming in, and that's 33 construction. Not only that, that also puts me at 450 total level. Slowly but surely getting up there, 300 more totals before I'm able to do any sort of last man standing. So I wasn't able to do any more contracts due to my lack of steel bars. So I've decided to go ahead and attempt to kill Bryophyta again over here at the Shrimp and Parrot in Brimhaven, buying me some Kawamba Wamba Wombs. And, you know, maybe this time I'll actually be able to kill Bryophyta. So we'll see how it goes. All right, back at Bryophyta again for a second attempt at fighting her. I actually forgot my anti-poison, but I'm going to be prayer flicking this time, so I think I'll be okay. I'm feeling pretty confident. We'll see how it goes. This kill went so much smoother than the last time. Only had about 4 growthlings, ran out of prayer, but I had 2 food left, and here's the first Bryophyta kill. What will it be? Well, that's kind of a crappy loot, one of the worst ones that I could have got, but it's still my first kill, and I will gladly take it. Back at her again for kill number 2. You can tell this one went amazing. Look at all the food I still have. I brought my anti-poison. I think that was the biggest help of it. And there we go. Kill number 2, rune plate legs. That is an awesome alk. That's money. Okay, got another beginner casket. Let's see what it'll be. You know, I'm actually feeling kind of bad for the people that are going for a staff of air or a fire staff or some sort of staff, because I have gotten a lot of them during these beginner clues. Bryophyta kill number 3 coming in. What am I going to get? Am I going to get steel bars? Well, death runes, that's some money, but never lucky. All right, here's the last key and the last Bryophyta I have for now. I have to admit, I was getting pretty nervous on this one. I had a whole bunch of growthlings, out of prayer, out of food, but I decided to go ahead and push on. And there it is, the kill with 12 HP left and a rune chain body. that is an upgrade to me having nothing, but I think I'm going to be alking it because I can use the money, especially whenever I'm at 50 construction and able to put the portals in my house and everything. I'm going to need it. And with that, I'm going to be wrapping up episode 5. Thank you so much for tuning into the episode and waiting for it and being patient with me. Like I said, next couple episodes could be doing the same thing, maybe a week, 2 weeks tops, but they will be out. Keep tuned in on the video. If you want to turn on that bell sign, you'll get notified whenever I put out a new video. Like and comment. I got a birthday coming up on Saturday, so if you would, put a comment on the video saying what your favorite food is on your birthday. This is my combat level and my stats from the video. I gained about 80 to 100 levels on total. That's quite a bit in my opinion. Even though it's such low early game levels, it's still a lot. My next goal for the next episode is preferably to get my 70 combat so that I can start getting my void in the intermediate boat. If I can't do it, then it is okay, but that's the goal. And 50 construction for the portals. Thank you very much. I love you. Goodbye.